Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing some festival fun hypopressives coming into festival seasons. This is going to be a lovely kind of standing flow. It's quite advanced. So obviously if you don't know the hypopressives breath work, then have a little look in the description. There's a beginner's playlist to get you started. But if you're out and about this summer, this will be a great one for you. And I've got my Rosa Bloom top on. This is not an ad. I'm just obsessed with Rosa Bloom, sequins, everything. And I'm sure lots of you will be joining in yours. So I thought I'd put mine on too. So we're going to start off in standing position and we're going to do a lovely swing through transitional kind of pose with a lovely long breath hold. So check your feet and your knees are hip distance apart. Bring your balance point just towards the balls of the feet there. And then we're going to have our hands in the low V position here. Eyes ahead, lovely and tall through the top of the head there. Inhale. Exhale and lengthen. Breathing into the sides and into your back. And exhale. And then one more here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So arms are coming to the top, nice and slowly. Start to curl your head over, top of the back, full back curl, and then we're going to come through into this position here. Hold that for as long as is comfortable there, and then inhale. And exhale, coming back up into the top position here, and then bring your arms back down. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing all the way through your rib cage. And exhale. And then one more here. Nice slow exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So arms are coming up to the top again. Reaching to the fingertips. Head curl, top of the back curl. Coming all the way through. Bringing your arms up. Finishing about here. Or you can finish the arms a bit lower if you want. Looking up towards your belly button. This feels so good. And then inhale and exhale. Arms to the top and then bring them down. Inhale and exhale. Balance point forwards. Lovely 360 breath all the way through your rib cage. And exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So again, arms coming to the top. Lovely. Start curling through. Arms are going to come through here. Reaching towards the fingertips there. Lovely. And then inhale when you're ready. And exhale, come up. So this time what we're going to do is do the whole swing through as well. But instead of waiting at the bottom with our arms up, we're going to come up through and into the top position as well on the same breath hold if you can. Take a breath whenever you need to. Inhale. Exhale and lengthen. Breathing into the sides and into your back. And exhale. And then one more here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So arms coming all the way to the top. So we're going to start to curl the head, top of the back curl, and then all the way through. And then we're just going to pause here for a second, bend the knees, come all the way up again, reaching towards the fingertips there, and inhale. When you're ready, arms back into the low V position. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely, breathing all the way through your rib cage. And exhale. One more here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So arms coming up to the top. Reach towards the fingertips. Head curl. Coming through into that full curl there. Arms coming to the back there. We're going to bend the knees, coming all the way through, reaching for the fingertips. Balance point forwards. And then when you're ready, bring your arms down, and we're going to do one more of these. Inhale and exhale. Breathing all the way through your rib cage. And exhale. And then one more here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So arms coming up to the top. Draw your shoulders down. Head curl, top of the back curl, full curl. Arms coming through there, bending the knees. Coming all the way up to the top, reaching towards the fingertips there. Balance point forwards. And then inhale. When you're ready, exhale, bring your arms down, shake your arms off. And we're going to do the swing through lunge position here. So if you want to take a nice big step back, you want to make sure your pelvis, shoulders and face are forwards. When we come through into the swing through, so we're gonna drop down, you just want to make sure that your knee is going to be directly below the pelvis there. We want this lovely alignment through the pelvis and the rib cage, that everything stays stacked. So just double check before you start. And then we're going to come into this long position here. Inhale and exhale. Lovely, breathing all the way through your rib cage. And exhale. One more here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So we're going to bring the arms up, drop that knee down, really nice and controlled. Come down sort of as low as feels comfortable, and then we're going to come back through into the stretch. Obviously when you're coming down, if you just want to come down just that amount, that's totally fine as well. So just make sure your knee is in line with your torso there. Okay, we're going to do another one here. So inhale and exhale. Breathing all the way through your rib cage. And exhale. One more here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, so really nice and slowly and controlled. Dropping that knee down. Hold that there just for a second or two. We're going to swing through into the long position there. And then when you're ready, you take a breath. And we're going to step forward with the right leg, step back with the left leg. And again, just make sure when you drop the knee down, you're in this nice aligned and upright position here. Okay, so palms facing away from you there in the low V. Pelvis is forward, shoulders are forwards. Inhale and exhale. Breathing all the way through your rib cage. And exhale. One more here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So we're going to drop the knee down, really nice and controlled. Arms coming to the top here. Nice and stacked through the rib cage, and then through again into that long position there, lengthening through your spine. We do another one here. Inhale and exhale. Breathing into the sides and into your back. And exhale. And then one more here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So again, really nice and controlled. Coming upright, dropping that knee down. Really nice and tall through the top of the head. Swinging all the way through back to here. And then when you're ready, take a breath. So what we're going to do now is we're going to combine the standing swing through and the lunge swing through. We're kind of just going to go with the flow here and just see what we can do here. So if you want to step back with the right leg, and again, make sure that when you drop the knee down, you're in a good position there, and then we'll come into that long position to start. Inhale and exhale. Breathing all the way through the rib cage. And exhale. One more here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So dropping that knee down. Gonna swing through here. We're going to come up into this position here. We're going to come through and up into standing here. And just take a breath here, and then we'll move in through into the standing swing through. Inhale and exhale. Just going to do one more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, so bending the knees down. Going to come through and into this position here. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, so curling your head, top of the back, bringing your arms through, looking up towards your belly button, and then inhale and exhale up to the top there. So we're going to come back with the left leg this time, and again just make sure, drop down, you're in a good position. Pelvis facing forwards there. Okay, so palms behind, lengthening through your spine. Inhale and exhale. Breathing all the way through your rib cage. And exhale. One more here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, so dropping that knee down, nice and tall. Lovely, we're going to come up, step back here, little swing through there, up to the top, into standing position, balance point forwards there. Super, 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, so curling your head, top of the back, lower back. Full position here. Lovely. Hold that there for as long as it's comfortable. And then inhale and exhale up into standing again there. Lovely. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're enjoying whatever you're doing this summer, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.